Hello and welcome to episode 5 of my Pokemon League Free Randomizer Nuzlocke. We're already in episode 5. We caught a ton of Pokemon last time. Pretty good episode last time. And I did put the Pokemon in the daycare strategy and run around on speed up for 5 minutes. And Dumbirds went from level 17 to 29. So we're going to be using Dumbirds today. Actually, no. Also, I evolved Haunting off camera. We got some good Pokemon. I want to use all these guys. I haven't really been using Oko as much. I mean, by that I mean we just didn't really use him in all. By that I mean we just didn't really use her in the last episode because we caught Popeye. So, I do have enough Pokemon in my Pokedex to get Flash. However, you need 10 Pokemon in the Kanto Dex. If you hack the National Dex too early, it won't count for the HM for Flash. Okay, what other Pokemon could we have found? Oh, Zangoose. I like Dumbirds. I'm fine with no Zangoose. Okay, this guy. Pokemon fight! Ready, go! Alright, first trainer battle of the video. I thought about, oh, these trainer battles are going to be intense. But I know, there are a lot of trainer battles I've cut out. A Dusclops. Hey, we caught one of those last episodes. Shout out to Pseudo. Pseudo's going to be my replacement for Haunting. But this team is stacked right now. Oh, of course you have to disable my only attacking move. Well, I guess I'll switch to Haunting, since we got a Shadow Ball TM after beating Surge. I don't remember what Pokemon Surge had, though. Alright, now let's just Shadow Ball you. You are dead. Quagsire, what do I want to do against that? I don't have anything good against that. Dumbirds could handle it, Haunting could handle it, maybe Oko. Weave just couldn't really do damage to it, and Hammered would be dead, Popeye would be dead. Let's test out Dumbirds. Man, before this playthrough, I never really realized how OP the daycare is, especially since this is a Nuzlocke. Also, Claw, the Anorith, I made the typo of CLW. And I didn't realize this until while I was grinding, but I accidentally named it Dumbirds, Bumbirds with a B instead of a D. Of course it's using Amnesia. Why am I saying, of course, Tri-Attack is physical. Oh, Sceptile! That's cooler than a Dovrio. Okay, I think we're supposed to go here. I am not sure. You know, I like confusing dungeons in my Pokemon games, but I'm not really sure about the flashable ones. The flashable ones are annoying. Oh, another trainer. I think I recognize this guy. I think we're supposed to go here. I don't know. I just realized this guy's battle sprite looks nothing like his overworld sprite. Like he's wearing the Cubone costume, but he's not in his regular sprite. Oh, a Meganium. There's something about his sprite in this game. Like that shade of green right there just looks like it was made in Microsoft Paint. You have 2 Quillfish? What? How do you get randomized to 2 of the same Pokemon? Oh, we found Meganium and Feraligatr on trainers teams, and we saw a Sceptile in the wild. Can we find a Typhlosion on a trainers team? Oh, here's the Rock Slide guy. Oh, a great move for Hammered. Oh, I'm killing Mothful. She has a Deoxys! The last trainer in the cave has a Deoxys. Oh, and Haunting's asleep and it probably has a Psychic move. How are we gonna beat this? Hammered? You're 7 levels higher than it. Okay, it's just going for Spike. That's actually kind of annoying. Let's just Rock Slide this thing. I don't really know the stats of normal Deoxys. Yeah, Hammered's so defensive. Oh, and that thing doesn't seem to be as defensive. I don't really know Deoxys normal stats. Like, nobody really remembers Deoxys normals. Like, it's just average everything, right? There's the exit! The last trainer had a Deoxys. Okay, this is more Route 10. We already caught Pseudo on Route 10. And there's no grass on this part of Route 10 anyway. Alright, here we are in Lavender Town. Now, we can't get a Pokemon here. However, we can get 2 in Celadon City since I'm not counting gift Pokemon as encounters. Okay, but here's a new route, Route 8. We gotta fight one of these trainers. I'll fight you. I'm a rambling gaming dude. Yeah, in the originals he said, I'm a rambling gambling dude. And, you know, it rhymed. But then they changed the gambler trainer class to, gamer. We can actually fix our Pokemon's names. But I think we can buy Great Balls now, which is epic. How many? I'll buy 20 of these guys. We can cut through here. And we can get an encounter for Route 8. Oh, Larvitar! Okay, that is cool. I think we should be able to weaken this with Cut. Okay, we can weaken it twice. Of course we missed. Okay, this is pretty easy to catch, right? I hate how the wild Pokemon in Fire and Leaf Green are like 10 levels lower than the gym leaders. That's why I kind of hate the level curve in this game. Oh, come on. I want to name it Rough House, but that doesn't fit. Seriously, one more character. So I'm going to have to put 2 H's next to each other, and it looks, you know, ugly. I might use Rough House. I feel like I could switch out Rough House and Hammered if I want to. Like I could use one for better fights. I already used up my Dig TM on Hammered, so we can't get Ground type Stab. And 55 is a long way away, so we're quite a while before we lose that Ground type in favor of the Dark type. And Route 7, new encounter I believe. Another new one. Oh, yes! Yes, 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 yes! Yes. Not sure if we can weaken this though, since it doesn't resist our Cut. Got anything that... Hammer's a legend. Let's see if we can catch it at full health. Right. Oh my gosh. Yes, good. Okay, good. We caught a Vibrava. Yes! Welcome to the team, Digbug. And we can actually get one more encounter today. We're in Celadon City. Actually 2, since we're not counting gift Pokemon as encounters. So we can get an encounter from here, actually. We can surf to get it as well. So let's fish up our Pokemon. A Rapidash? Living in the water? Weird. Huh? It's a good thing to have, you know, in case Popeye dies. Gallop. Dice Square. Rough House is the only good nickname I've come up with this whole run through. Alright, let's go steal this. Whatever it's randomized to, or gift Pokemon randomized. Oh, it's a Slackoth. Wanna name him? Lazy. Wait, are abilities randomized? Wait, I think I saw Oko synchronize earlier. Yeah, just has synchronized. Gengar has levitate. Yeah, abilities aren't randomized. That's annoying. Let me go get the Fly HM real quick. Wait, Route 16? Yeah, Route 16. Another new encounter. These past 2 episodes we're getting so many encounters. And normally I'm super good at failing encounters. A Slowbro! That's decent. Not my favorite Pokemon, but pretty good in terms of power. I'm gonna call him Gen Z because he has bro in his name. We're gonna avoid this double battle. Double battle on a randomizer Nuzlocke does not sound fun. Bye bye Fury Attack. And let's go buy a Magikarp. Is this the guy who sells it to me? Yeah. Hello there, lady. Have I got just a deal for you? I'll let you know for a secret. A Magikarp for just $500. So you'll buy it, am I right? Paid an outrageous $500. It's an Ursa Ring. That's not a Magikarp. What is going on with that icon? Where is its pupil? Where's its left pupil? We're gonna name it Rip. You know, maybe I might actually change up the team. So, oh, the fleeter box is actually getting filled. And the dead box is so small. Okay, so I really want Digbug on here. Rip, maybe. I mean, they're all such low levels. So I think we'll save the grinding them for off camera and just stick with the classic team for now. Okay, let's go fight the gym. Wait, actually we can get an encounter at Pokemon Tower. Wait, no we can't, we need the Self Scope.
So in case you're confused about what just happened, I accidentally opened this menu when you right click on the Windows button and I was clicking to get rid of it. But where I was clicking was where the close button on the emulator was.
So I accidentally just closed the emulator and I didn't save, so I replayed through Rock Tunnel and I didn't really follow the Nuzlocke rules. So like I didn't catch the first thing I find because I just caught whatever I found on the first recording before I accidentally closed it and deleted all my progress, just so we're at the same place that I'm sure that's allowed, right? And also, let me talk about some rules. So we're going to be playing with Duke's Claws, where you can't catch another Pokemon in the same evolutionary family of a Pokemon you already have. And we're going to be playing Shiny Claws. If I find a Shiny, but I already got my encounter, I can catch it. And there's this Claws. I don't think it has a name, but we're going to call it Poison Claws, where if a Pokemon dies of overworld poison damage, then it faints. So before Gen 4, when walking around in the overworld, every like 4 steps your Pokemon would take 1 HP damage if it was poisoned. And I'm not letting my Pokemon die because of that. If Pokemon dies because of poison in battle, it's actually dead. But if it dies of overworld poison, it's not going to be dead. Oh, you have a Haunting. I don't think I want to do the Haunting battle. It may have Shadow Punch. Okay, he's going for Nightshade. Shadow Ball. Okay, good, we take out the other Haunting. Okay, now we can fight Erica. Who do I want up front? Popeye's my highest leveled, but I think in terms of quality, how good the Pokemon is. That's either Oko, Haunting, or Hammer. That's literally half our team. We have such a stacked team right now. I think I'm gonna lead with Popeye. Hello, lovely weather, isn't it? It's so pleasant. Oh dear, I must have dozed off. Welcome, my name is Erica. I'm the leader of the Celadon Gym. I am a student at the Art of Flower Arranging. My Pokemon are solely of the grass type. Oh, I'm sorry, I had no idea that you wished to challenge me, for real, but I shall not lose. Here we go, versus Erica. Your Pokemon are solely of grass type. Let's see if you actually have a grass type. That's not a grass type. And I don't want to be into Popeye. Who can beat that? Let's try out Dumbird's new fly. And of course you're confusing me. Actually, we're gonna try attack instead of fly because of the confusion. And of course we hurt ourselves. Oh, that horn attack does a lot. Wave is the one that can tank hits, so we're gonna switch into Wave even if it can't really do much damage back. Oh, that horn attack is scary. Body Slam it? That does about the same as a crit horn attack for just normal. I didn't expect a Seaking to be bad. Okay, good. I always forget Body Slam can paralyze. Nice. Okay. Maybe we can get our revenge for those crit horn attacks. No! No! Wave! It had flail! Unfair. Wave just died. Such an unfair move. Such a good team member. We're gonna psychic this thing. Oh, of course. Potion. Oh, we could have just two-shot it with Oko. Ugh. I feel bad. If I just used Oko, then we wouldn't have had to watch such a good Pokemon die. Well, let's get our revenge with Hammered. Oh, I was so excited to using this team in the long run, since this team is just so OP. Wave. No. No. Okay. Your other Pokemon's just a Minun. Oh, I'm so sad. Wave. Hopefully we can get through this battle with no more deaths. Clefable? Okay. Popeye's on full health. Let's double kick this thing out of here. Let's double kick this thing out of here. Oh, of course it has Q-Charm. You know, I would switch into Wave who can tank hits, and that was my strategy against the Sea King, but I had Flail. Alright. Just hit through the infatuation, please. Yes! Good job, Popeye. Even though we only lost one Pokemon and we still have plenty others to use, I still feel so hurt. Wave was like my favorite Pokemon. I was so excited for her to get better moves. I just called Wave a her, it's a him. I need to gender my Pokemon correctly. I just called Wave a male, a her, and I've been calling all my female Pokemon hims. This sucks. At least we get to use Flinch. This is the death that hurts the most. After such a good episode, I mean, I lost all my progress, but it was looking so good. But out of any Pokemon to kill a Pokemon as good as Wave, I did not want it to be a Sea King. +1 to the death box. 4 deaths. I'm actually really amazed with how little deaths we have so far. Because normally with my luck at Pokemon, I would probably have lost the Nuzlocke in episode 3. But, I was really excited for Wave to learn better moves. Like we were getting decently close to the Surf HM, so we could use something better than Water Gun. But Wave was still really good because he has so much HP. This death hurts more than Mothful since we had Wave. Like, it feels like longer than Mothful. Even though they both really only lasted. No, we have Wave longer than Mothful. But this is pretty easy. New water type, Flinch. I mean, Gen Z is probably better and will probably survive longer, and it sort of plays the same role as like a really bulky water type. But I just like Sharpedo a lot.